Good morning and welcome to a very windy and it will be wet 40 Runs weekly vlog. In this week's vlog we're talking about weatherised winter marathon training, because the conditions today are probably some of the worst we're going to get. We're out early, 7:30 to get 16 miles today, but we're going to be talking about gear, we're going to be talking about kit, we're going to be talking about tips and all that sort of stuff. Now we're going to apologise at the front end if you can't hear a word of what I'm saying because of the wind, or later on in the video because it's chucking it down. Bear with us because I think this is going to be pretty useful if you've got winter marathon training this year. Weekly vlog, but it's important, and it's why I brought the camera out in these awful conditions for a video, because I want to talk about the gear that we're running. Because if you're London marathon training and it's February and it's wintry and windy and wet like we're going to get later, I want to let you know the sort of gear that we're using. So I'm going to go top to tail of what I'm wearing, then we'll talk to Toe because he's gone for a different tactic, and then we'll have a couple of tips. Job done. So, when I saw the forecast, which says, what was it, 20-mile-an-hour winds? Something like that, wasn't it? Feels like 3, rain at 9, heavy rain. I thought, right, I've got to sort my gear out for tomorrow. Now, I appreciate a lot of you will go, just get out there, skin's waterproof, all that sort of stuff, but that's great. But I don't necessarily agree with that. Toe will have a different opinion. But for me, it's important to stay warm, keep your muscles nice and heated, and just feeling alright. There's no point getting pneumonia, especially when you're out on a 16-mile run. It's alright if you're out 3 or 4 miles, but when you're going in a bigger distance like we are today, I think it is important to look after that core and keep it warm. So, top to tail, we've got a 40 Runs hat, which you can get on the store, good plug 40. That's to keep the rain out of my eyes later. I haven't got a snood. I'll tell you about that in a minute. I've got a breathable, just got a vent on it, J&G waterproof coat on, and then I've got a base layer. That's it. So the idea is to create the layers, to create the heat, and I've got the compression on just to keep ultimately my skin and inner core nice and warm, create that nice little bit of heat, but ultimately not too many layers so I don't overheat. Then shorts, for when it's like this, I've actually got long shorts. See them? Now normally, I'm wearing short shorts like him. But when it's these sort of conditions, changeable, windy, cold, all that sort of stuff, I go the longer shorts. So it goes down to my knees. So again, when it's raining, when it's cold, because this is like the worst conditions, rainy and cold. Yeah, and windy, sorry. Because it's just battering your skin. I like these because they go over obviously your calf muscles and your quads, so they keep it nice and warm. I've actually also today gone for calf sleeves. Now I don't usually wear them, but because of the conditions and because we're early into the plan, I want to protect my calves because I'm increasing mileage now. My calves are taking a pounding. I can feel them, you know, walking down the stairs where I'm doing the increased mileage now. So I want to try and protect my calves a little bit, mainly for the second half of this run, when we are going to get that rain and the really strong winds. I want them to stay nice and warm, and yeah, just look after them. Right on my feet, you can't see it, but I've got a nice layer of Vaseline all around my toes. Again, for when it chucks it down the way back. I've got winterised shoes from Saucony. These are the Triumph 20. They've got a really good outsole, but they've got an element of weatherisedness on them. They're not waterproof, they are breathable, but I just, when these conditions are forecast bad like they are, I like to put a weatherised shoe on for these long runs, because again, I don't want my feet getting beaten up, cold and all that sort of stuff. So that's why I'm wearing them. I've then got a pair of just anti-blister socks on, and that's the bottom half done. Right, so that's me and my kit. I've got hydration up here, even though it's cold. Still got 2 bottles of hydration. 16 miles today, so 2 gels for me, 1 at 5 and 1 at 10. So that is my whole kit. That's me. The good thing is I can strip off these layers if I need to. So what we've got here, so if you saw in the B-roll, started out with a coat. Admin started out with a coat. We actually stopped at 3 miles and they stripped off because they're pretty warm, but it's there in the back of this really nasty looking Solomon cheap rucksack thing he's got. Hang on, just because you ain't got one. So he's got this, oh, he's got that on, he's got his coat in the back, but you can shove your stuff in the back. Oh, talking about this is a waterproof hydration vest from Say Sky, heads up. So that's it really in terms of my kit, but the important part is, I think, is the layers more than anything else. Right, so polar opposite, here he is. But some people like to wear very little when it's windy and rainy and all that sort of stuff. You do though, Toe, have a coat in the back.
I do, yeah. Hydration, so I've got a coat and I haven't got a base layer. It gets really bad.
And you've got weatherised shoes on?
I've got gun shields, yeah, weatherised shoes. Double layer socks.
What you got in your socks?
Double layer.
Oh, the 2 skin?
Yeah.
Ready to go. Any other tips that you can give the viewers for sort of these winter marathon training runs where you've got to get out and run, people, right? You know, you've got 16 on the plan, you've got to go. Unless it's like dangerous, but 16 miles on the plan, forecast is torrential rain, 20 mile-an-hour winds, feels like 1 or 2. You still got to go out there and run, right, Toe?
Yeah, you've got to get out either way. I mean, running with a group's good because you always turn up because you don't let anyone down.
Yeah, that's a good point. That is a really good point. Having a group, having the pressure of turning up like admin, right? Who's meant to be going easy today, but as you can see, setting the pace. We said to her, come and run with us. We're going easy, but all she's done for the first 4 or 5 miles is stay out in front at 8-minute miles. So when she's broken on the way back, don't give her any sympathy. But yeah, I think going out in a group in the winter, if you can, or just one person, gives you that accountability, doesn't it, boys? Yeah. I think you knowing that Tobe's going to knock at your door, let him know he'll come round. He's usually busy on a Friday night with some of his girlfriends at his place. If you want to go round, I'll put the address up below. But if you get Tobe come round, you can just get out there because you've got that accountability. You've got to open the door and off you go. What's that? Oh yeah, he wants to tell you about his tripod group, but I'll delete that in the edit, so don't worry about that. It's boring. Admin, tips for the viewers, for the ladies, in terms of winter running kit and gear for the ladies. Morning.
Snood is the one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What about your leggings and the other stuff?
Yeah, I mean, it depends on how wet it is. Leggings that fit really well because as soon as they get wet, they're going to start irritating otherwise.
Yeah.
If you can, shorts are brilliant because, as we said, your skin's waterproof.
I'm laughing at the pace. Boys, have you seen the pace?
Yeah, we're all right, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, Happy. I just noticed that you started talking. She went,
Trying to get away from you.
You're trying to get away from me. So anything else for the ladies, Admin?
Not really, I think stuff you've mentioned.
Yeah. I think
Similar.
it's important just to get good fitting stuff, right?
Yeah.
You know, especially where it is changeable like today. We're starting off and it's okay, but we know the weather's coming, so that's where it's important to, if you've got the layers, you've got the good kit, you know you're going to be all right later on.
I think the hardest thing to find is actually socks.
Yeah.
Work for you.
Have you got the twin ones like Toe?
No, but I'm going to try them now. He said that.
Problem is, there's so many different pairs. Yeah, there's like number fun is pairs for a £5.
What socks are you in?
Today I'm just in the Say Sky ones. Simon socks.
Not Simon socks.
No, them Say Sky ones. The merino wool ones.
Yeah. Oh, merino, cheeky. So you've not gone too skin either?
No.
What else have you got? Obviously you've got your Salomon, because your Salomon best friends with your stripe pods. If you've got a stripe pod, you have to have a Salomon vest, by the way.
I don't talk about good pants for the man.
Yeah, good shout.
Don't want cheap, nasty pants.
So what pants have you gone?
I've got underwear pants.
Underwear. Tobe, you got commando? He's swinging about. Tobe's got commando. Poor old Abby's now going to vomit. So what else? Good shout on the underwear. Base layer, good quality base layer. Because I think those cheap ones, you sweat.
This is a merino wool base layer. It's quite thick. Yeah, but also it's quite breathable. It regulates quite well.
Yeah, true. Yeah, true, because some of them
are a bit like nylon, a bit sweaty.
Yeah, I was going to say, polyesters are real cheap, aren't they?
Yeah.
They can just do you in, so base layer's important, people, but don't cheap out on it, because
Probably more important than the t-shirt.
yeah, you want it to regulate your heat, what's coming in, what's coming out, nice and wicked, so it's pulling that moisture off. So I said earlier, you want to create that sort of barrier of heat over your core, and the base layer will do that in these tricky conditions. So I think that's it. Shoes, Tobe's gone like me, you guys have gone glide rides. Why have you gone glide rides? Just because they work? Not really care, do you?
No, to be honest, not being fact, they have got a good grippy outsole, so for this down here, you can, it's not like the easiest.
Oh, Abby, how are you finding the glide ride threes?
Yeah, good. First long run in them, but they've been comfy on the short run, so I thought I'd give them a go.
Yeah, they're a great. Which bit back? Look, again, look, right, look. Just evidence, yeah? Abby's out in front, so we won't film now, we're going to put the camera away because of the rain. So we'll have to leave it here, but I'll let you know, because I guarantee she'll lead us all the way up, and then we're walking and crying all the way home. Right, so do we think we've added value this weekly vlog?
As always, yes.
I reckon for once we have a little bit.
I think we've added a little bit.
It.
Yeah, that's true, because Emmy's here. Because, as I say, it's a serious point. You know, this video probably come out end of Jan. You've got Feb to get through. March can be a bit naughty. You know, and as I said, those runs on your plan, you're going to be doing long runs at that sort of time. And it might say, weather-wise, 20-mile-an-hour winds, heavy rain. But you just got to get out there. There's nothing you can do about it. You've got to soak it up. So if you've got the right equipment, you've got the right gear.
Come in.
Yeah, I can feel it. If you've got the right gear and the right equipment, it will really make your marathon training that a little bit easier, and that's why we want to do the video today, right? That's it from me. Say bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
We'll see you on the next video.